family. I chose women. I chose...
I'm just going to make a video describing my disgust in what I'm seeing on my For You page lately about how the Harris supporters are crying like babies, all because they did not get their own way. I'm going to say this black and white. Grow up! Have you not heard a thing about democracy? It's like a game of basketball, football, cricket, netball, tennis, all those sports. One team has got to win and the other's got to lose. And even a board game, when you play a game of Monopoly or chess or any board game in general, one team's got to win or one person's got to win and the other person's got to lose. Democracy works just like that, and unfortunately the Harris supporters lost their votes. So what they're going to have to do is just accept it until the next election. Because who knows, Trump might not even last 4 years. He could end up in jail before we get to the next election, because the next election is 4 years away. So anything could happen in that particular time. And I also said this in a previous TikTok that I just made. All these women should stop blaming men and saying that they're the victims, all because a man won the election. If it was Camilla that won the election, we men would just accept it until the next election. Like, I personally don't live in America, but the thing is, like, there's always got to be a winner and a loser. And for those girls in America saying that they have lost their rights, well, you haven't, because if you've really lost your rights, I suggest you hop on a plane, fly over to a Middle Eastern country, and see how women live in those Muslim countries. See how they haven't got rights. They haven't even got jobs. They haven't got a scholarship. They're not allowed to even show their face in public. Probably don't even have a phone. While you people in the Western world do. And with the abortion thing, I do think that women should have a right to abortion, but all this other crap thinking that they have lost their rights, like, that's just baby crap. You really need to grow up. Like, all these people crying on TikTok because they lost the vote, I suggest you all go back to kindergarten, because that's where you belong. Also, the fact that Trump won't be in power until next year, so anything could happen to him between now and January. Like, who knows? Anything could happen. And something might happen while he's in office, because he's going to be going out in the public a lot, and there's already been about 3 attempt assassinations. Like, I know both of them got caught, but one day someone will get him or might get him. I'm not going to throw a coin up in the air yet, but that might happen. And if he has done the things that people believe he's alleged to have done, well, I hope he fronts court and I hope he goes to jail if he's guilty. But until then, I want to see if he's guilty or not first, and I want to see what will happen. Last time Trump was in power, I thought he was going to build a wall to keep Mexicans out and deport all Muslims and Asians and everything back to where they come from, but that certainly hasn't happened. And there's also been no war like people said that would happen last time. They said that last time when Trump was in power that there was going to be a World War III. That hasn't happened either. So just stop crying about it. Just wait until the next election. He might not last 4 years. As I said in my previous TikTok, the way of his health, he could end up having a stroke, because he's not exactly the most healthiest man either. He could end up having a heart attack or a stroke while he's in office. I'm not going to lie, I didn't like Joe Biden either, and I'm glad he's gone. But when he was in power, we all accepted it, or I bet most the Trump supporters, except the ones that destroyed the White House, just accepted it, and now Biden's retired. Like, I don't think he even served his 4 years in presidency. So you just gotta lose gracefully and hope for the best.